WBXO Classic Rock Redefined. Honored to have longtime drummer of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, the sensational Max Weinberg. Hey, Max, thanks for your time today.
Well, Pat, it's great to be with you on DXO. Coming up to your neck of the woods soon.
Yes, you are. Max Weinberg's Jukebox Party Time Atmosphere returns back to Daryl's House Club next Friday night. Guaranteed to have another great night. All the reserved tables are sold out, and there are few general admission tickets, and they will go fast, so everybody needs to get theirs today. Max, I got to tell you, the folks up here had a blast last time, and this musical concept is insane. I love it.
Thank you, Pat. Yeah, the people on the stage had a great time, too. Daryl's House is a fantastic venue. You are right in with the people, and that's what I like, because it's an extremely interactive evening. I'll go out in the audience. It's all audience requests, as the people who were there last time know. 60s and 70s songs, the material that I love to play, and in many cases the material I learned how to play from listening to. So, as I say, it's not a concert, it's a party.
Well, that's what we're labeling it as, a great party atmosphere. It's a really one-of-a-kind experience, Max, and your all-star band, all request night from a list of great songs that just scroll down the screen. Max, where did you come up with the idea? Was this, I know I've been to a bunch of E Street Bruce's, your shows with Bruce. Was this like a stump the band thing, or where did you actually come up with it?
Well, just about 2 years ago, I was playing at a place in Evanston, Illinois with the group, and we were going to do a normal set list. My manager, who lives out there in Chicago, said, why don't you take some requests? I said, well, yeah, we could do that, because if you grew up in New Jersey or New York or any place where you had to play for 6 or 7 hours a night, in the 60s, you had to know how to play a lot of songs, or at least fake your way through it. So I said, well, that sounds like fun. And it went over like gangbusters, where I just said to somebody in the front row, what do you want to hear? And they said, well, Please Please Me by the Beatles, no problem. And the guys I'm playing with all came up the same way I did, by knowing all this material. You know, they sing incredibly, they play incredibly, and it just caught on. So the idea was to turn it into an all-request night instead of having a dedicated set list. A couple of years ago, Elvis Costello did his Spinning Wheel songbook tour, where he would spin a wheel and play his own songs. So this is extremely eclectic. It's everything from the Beatles and the English Invasion to the Beach Boys to a lot of Bruce, to bands you probably never heard of, but you know the records, whether it's the McCoys or the Standells, you know, the Kingsmen with Louie Louie. It's all on the list, everything from Chuck Berry to the Stones and back again. And I really enjoy it. It keeps my drumming sharp. I also get to speak a lot to the audience, and very often a song will prompt a story. So I'll talk and maybe give a little insight in what song I stole a part from to use on a Bruce song, which actually, playing this repertoire, has occurred to me more than once.
Wow.
That I took a particular part. In fact, I'll give you a clue now. If you listen to the song Hungry by Paul Revere and the Raiders,
yep,
and then you listen to Badlands by Bruce and the E Street Band, you're going to hear a lot of rhythmic similarity.
Wow.
Was it a coincidence? I don't know. It could have been a direct cop. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, that comes from
that's the kind of evening we create.
And that comes from the influences and your background. Growing up and hearing all these great hits, and of course, it's gonna pop up maybe here or there in a track. And you kind of led into my next question. As a musician, by doing this, is certainly keeping you fresh by playing all these great tracks compared to just playing Bruce's great tracks, which I guess somewhat could get complacent after you do maybe 100 or 200 shows. So this is cool. As you said, it keeps your drumming fresh, right?
Well, it absolutely does. And with regard to playing Bruce's E Street Band material, I'll tell you what, I've played thousands of shows with the band, and it never gets old or boring or complacent. It's new. And I know it's hard to believe, but every time we play a song, it's like the first time we played it. Because in fact, and this is directly from Bruce, it may be the first time someone out there is hearing it.
Right.
So we don't ever never, in the 45 years I've been with the E Street Band, we never slack off. We take no prisoners, as Bruce says. We don't leave anything on the stage. It's one of the reasons we play for 3 to 4 hours, which I can still do. I don't get tired after 3 or 4 hours, you know. I mean, that's not to say it doesn't hurt at times, but you keep pushing through the pain and the barriers, and, you find the magic every night. And that's why that band is so unique. Certainly it's unique in my experience. When I tried to bring that idea to everything I do, the sort of intensity, the discipline, the straight ahead, hey, we're going to try to blow your socks off here and give you more than your money's worth.
Well, it all starts with a great attitude, and certainly the shows that I've been through with the E Street Band, you guys have always knocked it out of the park. Talking to other folks that you see some of these bands and they just play their same hits, and I guess that's what I meant by complacency, but certainly I don't mean that with the E Street Band and Bruce. It's always a party atmosphere, and I know you guys put it all out there, and that's great that, the people are paying good money, and, that's what it's about. Speaking of Bruce, have you, I guess, I'm sure you've seen his show on Broadway, and if so, what were you able to take away from it, sitting in the audience now?
Well, sure, I saw it several times at different moments during the run. It was astounding. It was moving. It was funny. It was everything I expected to be, knowing him as a friend and as an individual who just reaches deep, deep, deep down inside himself to pull it all out. It was very interesting, actually, for me, watching him from the front.
Right.
Because I wasn't looking at
You're in the back.
to see the facial expressions. But, when I read his book, that completely blew me away because it's so his voice. And the show was, I'm glad so many people got to see it because, it certainly wasn't, like a storyteller's acoustic show or like an acoustic tour that he's done. It was more like the show Our Town by Thornton Wilder. He's talking about his life, but he's also talking about your life.
Right.
Everybody could relate to it. I was blown away. I mean, I think he told me he did something like 250 performances, and so deeply emotional. It was quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Bravo to him for doing that.
And I read you were in Godspell on Broadway back in the day, right? Is that where you got a chance to play?
Yeah, I was actually on Broadway before Bruce. Before I left the show Godspell, which was a big hit back in the early 70s, 71 to about 75. And I did that for about 2 years. And over the summer of 1974 is when I met Bruce. And I left the show. And one of the guys, several of the people on that show went on to very big acting careers. And one of the guys who I was friendly with, who went on to a major film career, said to me at the time, I told him, I'm going to leave the show. And he goes, well, why are you leaving the shit to him? Why are you leaving? I said, well, I met this guy. And I tell you, it was the most incredible rock and roll experience. I'm going to join his band. Well, how's it going? Well, it's a lot less than this. He goes, listen, this is Broadway. The show could run for 30 years. You're making a big mistake. And I said, I really believe in this guy. I tell you, I had quite an epiphany when I played with him in his band. So I left the show and I joined Bruce in August of 74, and that was almost 45 years ago. So it turned out to be the right decision.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I also read that you come from a very musical background with your family, and I see your son Jay following in your footsteps. How's that all going?
Well, my son Jay is the drummer for Slipknot.
Right.
Probably the best metal drummer out there right now. And I don't know if he's following his footsteps are much bigger than mine. He's taken my pretty basic drumming and extrapolated it to something that's uniquely his own, extraordinarily complicated. Their new record is, I've heard some of it, and it's just unbelievable. And he's really made his mark on that band. And it's a pleasure for me because he's as sweet a kid as he is great a drummer. He just visited me down here in Florida for about a week, and it's great to hang out with him. He's my best friend. Both of my children are. And, he's following his dream. He's also an incredible artist. visual artist, so he does both of those things. And he's a great athlete.
Nice.
He wanted to be in the NHL when he was a kid.
Oh, really? Hockey player.
He was a terrific hockey player, and he approached the drums like he did hockey. He liked being the last line of defense. Because being a goalie is like being a drummer. Because, if the show is good, everybody takes the credit. If it's bad, they blame it on the drummer. Same thing with a goalie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're hitting the road with Metallica in a couple of months, I believe.
That is excellent. Well, Max, I don't want to keep you out here. Well, thank you very much for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the chat as much as I have, and looking forward to next Friday night when you turn Daryl's house into a party atmosphere with Max's Jukebox coming back. I know it will be a blast, and I expect it to certainly be a sellout, and looking forward to it.
Well, I would hope that people would come by on a Friday night. By the way, the food there is really good, too. And the drinks are very generous. And these are two things that make the kind of venues I play really great. The food is good and the drinks are generous. And I guarantee a good time will be had for all. That's next Friday. What's the date?
Is April 26th, and there's also a meet and greet concept where the folks can get a chance to hang out with you for a few minutes and get a picture, which is great.
Get a picture, bring an album to sign. We're loose there. It doesn't say. It's a good time.
Excellent.
Thanks for talking. I'll hopefully see you there.
We will definitely be there Friday night. Max Weinberg, thank you again for your time, Max. Here on WBXO, we are classic rock, and we are redefined.